and HAWK is a scary, scary player to face in this matchup.
And here we go. Best of one. This is Northern Isles on patch 1.31. This was one of the best expansion maps for human that would benefit HAWK, but this map has been changed. We go into the details in a bit. In the bottom left from Ukraine, it is SONIK. Will he extend his win streak to 5-0 and basically book the ticket already? Or will the win go to the MTW player from Russia, Sergei Shebakov, in the upper right in the red as human?
And by the way, if it should come to a head-to-head, this win here is really important. If it is a 5-2 scoreline between both these guys and it's going to be decided for the second slot, this win is what's going to be looked at. Yeah. So, yes, if you lose here, you still have a chance, but for the head-to-head, you really want to win right here.
SONIK will play Ankes in the round, in the next round, so that is, there he is, the big favorite.
Yes.
Ankes on the bottom of the standings at the moment. HAWK has a way more difficult opponent in WCG. HAWK decides to go for the Archmage. SONIK, what's his hero of choice? It is a Tavern Hero build order. Is this the SONIK special? Is this the Alchemist first?
Are you serious? I mean, like, does he seriously play this? I'm not being...
Hell yeah! He played this even in 1.28 days.
But on ladder or in serious games?
In as serious as SONIK gets.
I was definitely expecting either a Demon Hunter or a Keeper of the Grove, both heroes with which you can be aggressive. And SONIK loves the aggressive play. Is there a hero in the Tavern that is naturally aggressive?
Dark Ranger. If he expects HAWK to expand right away, you can snowball with Black Arrow a lot and create an army of the dead, basically. And SONIK is scouting this. Sees the movement, it's daytime. HAWK now moving out for the expansion. This camp has been massively changed. There's no rock golems anymore that you can lure out and reduce the damage. It's a little harder, I would say.
It's not that hard to creep, though, at the end of the day, I believe. We have lots of heavy armor here, which is important.
Panda first.
Panda first, with, of course, aggression. Yeah. Okay, the Breath of Fire, how much can he get done? A last hit steal would be absolutely insane! That was so close. That was so close, he almost got it. But not quite. Now all the peasants are bruised, this is really scary, and HAWK has to fall back to the main. He can't go for the expansion just yet.
What a nice Breath of Fire, getting the damage spread at 3 hurt targets already, getting the first kill, nice block by HAWK, but there's more Breath of Fire. SONIK's game plan is absolutely working out, getting another kill, that's the third one. Has to get away now. This Panda is way too hurt. That gives some time to HAWK, but he abandons the idea of a fast expansion against the Panda.
Interesting. Like, nobody plays this opening. Panda level 1 counter expo or expansion creep harass. Nobody does this.
He follows this up with Huntress. Double Engine of War, mass Huntress. This is so smart by SONIK because HAWK is one of the best when it comes to getting an expansion, defending an expansion. Hold on until tier 3, build a massive force with a lot of area of effect damage, with a high level Mountain King, Knights, Mortars, everything. Like, he is the wall, but SONIK is going for like the perfect counter to this basically, but HAWK is not falling for this, he's going tier 2.
Exactly, and very important Wisp Scout in the north. This Double Ancient of War was designed to kill the expansion, finish the game early, but it's a tech instead.
Yeah.
Does that mean that SONIK has to tech now as well?
This is funny because while I was explaining why SONIK's game plan is so good, HAWK found the reaction to make this game plan not that good anymore. Detonate coming in. It's just a little distraction for HAWK right now. Should be able to move away. 5 footmen, 1 more Water Elemental maybe soon. Panda should be able to defend this. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Oh, how we missed this combo.
Yes.
Hitting perfectly.
Ignites all those footmen. They're still hazed up, so they're slower and they're missing quite a bit. And HAWK is extending pretty deep with these footies. Now the Hunters are here, their mortal enemy kind of. He didn't even bring a dust, so he can't really find any kills. He's kind of buying time for himself, but it's not like there's an expansion coming. But what is coming is an AP in the north for SONIK.
Yeah, he's preparing this push that was so successful against WCG already. He could be pushing his way to Xi'an right here. Footmen all bruised. Hawk needs a shop, builds it now. Blacksmith a little late in my opinion. Macro slipping for the Russian, rare to see.
But the Panda, dude, he's getting chased by the AM. This aggro AM just willing to sacrifice footman of his and drop, get others of them hurt, excuse me. All for getting this Panda low. So now he can't really heal up too easily, realizing, okay, you're tier 1, you don't have a shop for potions. And this Panda, with being so injured, it's pretty limited in what he can do.
Oh, he's getting more fireballs here. It's nighttime, so he's getting constant supply of moon juice. So he's back at like 100, and the Archmage is low as well. So whew. And that was a full throttle early game. Jesus.
And something we haven't seen so far, seemingly against SONIK, just someone putting the aggression on the other side of the map and being in his face for once.
Yes, true. Yeah, it's a good point actually. Hawk finding very good counters to SONIK's play so far. Now he needs a level 3 Panda. This will most likely be acquired here, and a big consumable. We have seen quite a few big mana potions. Not here though. Potion of Invulnerability. This AP is finished, and he threw the first boulder. So Hawk knows, should know, if his vision was there.
Huh. What did he attack?
I'm not sure. There was like nothing here.
I got my camera over there as well. I saw the boulder, but I didn't see what it hit because...
Maybe it was a water elemental, but expired. But
yeah, that might be the case. But 1 AP isn't really scary, honestly. With a couple of footies and militia, you can take that out fairly easily. But mass huntresses is scary, and what you want against that is a level 3 AM. And he's far away from that. Yeah, he played really aggressively, forcing the Panda to remain passive, but it came at an experience cost. It looked cool at the time.
It has to be a TP or he loses all the footmen. Archmage has one more water elemental, but as you said, no level 3. Trying to walk out of that position, but it's so much damage. Yes, he's buying time for the Mountain King and he's buying time for Rifle Casters, but again the Drunken Haze Breath of Fire, again everything's burning, and again Hawk with losses and more experience for this Panda. Level 3.3 already.
Alright, you got 2 footies there, or 1 at least, but it was 150 mana. This Panda doesn't have infinite mana at all. He's only got about 140 points left. MK out now, getting surrounded almost immediately by these Huntresses.
He got it. Or not quite. Well oiled up, this Mountain King. Trying to still get this Ancient Protector. He got the support from the Guard Tower in the back, and the AP is gone. Rifleman is out. That helps so much getting the first Huntress, but he needs to save this Rifleman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so Hawk with great micro so far. In the south, Archmage running away from this Panda.
And now the Sanctum's coming up. He really wants to keep this alive.
Is it? The Bouncing Glaive attacking the Worker and finishes it off. Oh, Panda though, greeted by a Stormbolt. Still has to be so careful with this MK. There's no way out, is there? There can't be. But there's another Stormbolt. Invo Potion to prevent the damage. Stormbolt thrown, but not on the Panda. Mountain King dies. Can he kill this Panda? Close to level 4. Actually, a level up could save him.
But I think Hawk is fine. It's a level 1 hero. The MK is going to be back very soon. The Panda is basically out of mana.
And saves the Water Elemental. Or is he... No, more experience. He's getting the Sanctum up, he is, but no repair.
Where's the repair?
Hawk,
a little slow with this. He's going to lose the Sanctum. This is going to be super painful. He needs these priests for healing. He has to mass repair. It might just be enough. It might just be enough.
Barely holding on to this building. Riflemen are coming for the support, but he gets it in the end. No disable anymore. When is the Mountain King coming back? He is now.
I guess there was no space in the back of the base to set up the Sanctum. This is the big problem. Still not enough space as it seems. He needs this healing.
Hawk weathers the storm for now. Has to share experience by 2 now. Is SONIK even teching to tier 2?
He is.
Okay.
Started the tech a little while ago. He's actually finished, and the Pit Lord is coming in. The SONIK special. Are we going full fire damage with the Rain of Fire now?
So much AoE with Cleave and Breath of Fire and the Glaives from the Huntress. 36 by Hawk, supply stuck. He's not building farms. He can't get anything at the moment.
I thought he had this situation under control, but apparently not.
Still no level 3. Stormbolt now, but still not too much follow-up. He's trying so hard to get this kill, but it's not getting it.
But if he's hiding behind his farm wall with the tower and the 4 rifles that he has now, the Huntresses can't go in. They can't dive. They're not strong enough for that, but they're taking out the infrastructure in the outskirts. And the barracks kill would mean a lot. That means no more rifles. finally, by the way, the Sanctum is coming up in the back.
It is the double fire build. No cleave first. This is so rare. And the shop is gone. This means no scroll of regeneration. Where is the healing in the absence of priest? It's just not there. And HAWK has to retreat deep in his base.
And now the shop kill matters a lot. He would love to have the regen scroll. Actually, he still had one regen scroll, but that is the last one for a long time.
Yeah, there's no space in the back. He's getting some priests now, but HAWK is completely out of lumber as well. SONIK still pushing forward. Where's the Panda? Coming from the base now, so he can buy some time. Not getting the kill apparently.
And the transition is slowly coming. We have double lures.
SONIK is denying these hunches. Okay, so he's not rushing to bears. He's stuck on tier 2.
And there's the question, kind of, right? He's facing mass rifles. Dryad, is that what you want? Usually not.
Nope. Huh.
I think he has to go to tier 3 here. But if he goes to tier 3, he's giving so much space and a lot of time to HAWK to just do what he wants and creep up like crazy. And MK and AM are amazingly scaling heroes. There the game goes.
Big mana potion for the Mountain King. Clappy clap hype. Plus 11 damage already on this Archmage thanks to the Claws plus 9. And he seems very confident now with the addition of Priest. The new creep camp here at the laboratory as well. Ring of Regen comes in handy for the Mountain King right now. Will fall off later in effectiveness, but for this state of the game, it's pretty damn great.
A bit of healing is always welcome, especially since the MK is like the only real tank in this army. He's going to be in the thick of things at all times. Are we going to be meeting in the middle now? HAWK was in survival mode, in defense mode this entire game, but now he's at 46 supply. Yeah. Now he's got a couple of rifles. He got some priests for healing as well, and these huntresses, which are strong in the early game, are starting to fall off like crazy.
And soon he might even be able to dispel the Drunken Haste to get rid of that miss debuff that is applied. Panda level 4, Pit Lord not the strongest, getting shop control now with heal scroll and invul. There is a fight brewing for sure. Supply-wise, it's equal. We have a level 3 Archmage for now, but no level 3. Oh, Book of the Dead dispels a lot of that, but the clap hits the Huntress hard. Oh, that Breath of Fire, though, as well.
No heal scrolls yet for HAWK. He needs the AoE healing, and suddenly this fire build, if you want to call it that, is doing putting in crazy DPS, where HAWK has to fall back, wants to get back to his shop for more regen scrolls.
My god, what a game. Like, from minute 2 on, there was aggression. SONIK hired the Panda, and from that moment on, they're fighting.
And it's so important for SONIK now to claim shop control.
Yeah.
If you have enough AoE healing with the scrolls, this Pit Lord Panda isn't really that scary, but if you don't have it, everything can just die in the blink of an eye. And I can only imagine SONIK's going to prioritize getting those scrolls right now. He's got the one already, using it in fact, during creeping.
We also have the Flute of Accuracy. More damage for the Hunt plus 2, more damage for the Dryads as well, but they're being greeted and gunned down by these Riflemen. Rifle caster all the way, getting the second one if he pays attention. Yes, SONIK a little late with the retreat.
No damage upgrades, by the way, yet for these rifles, but they're starting to come. It's going to be 1-0 soon, and possibly 2-0 to follow after. And then, Dryads have a tendency of dying very, very, very fast.
Okay, things are slowing down a little. SONIK is staying on... cast his curse. Going to tier 3, not staying on tier 2. He needs bears or mountain giants. I think it's going to be bears due to the speed of upgrades that he absolutely needs. But... Oh.
Zeppelin drop. First time we see this today.
This is gonna be good. Like, there's 2 towers, he's gotta be a little careful. But HAWK apparently doesn't see this coming. Starting the rat spot, which has been changed as well. Does he see it now?
Sees 2 Dryads over here.
Yeah, but they're just scouting Dryads.
It's only 2 Dryads, which begs the question, where is the rest?
Where's the rest, indeed. Level 3 for the MK, by the way, big for the clap level 2. But here we go. Panda AoE, Pit Lord AoE, Huntress AoE. I see a lot of dead workers. Yeah.
He saw it. He's using Militia right away. He has to TP home though, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Drunken Hate's Breath of Fire and the Rain of Fire!
Ouch!
Everything so close to dying, and HAWK extremely greedy, creeping the red cap instead of TPing home right away. He's gonna get the item here, the Hood of Cunning, which isn't that great, but he's gonna go home to save most, at least, I guess, of his peasants. He lost 4. That's okay.
There's no backup expansion, of course. If you have additional income, then losing workers is not that bad. Low lumber income, but he has enough backed up, so I guess it's gonna be... It is 2-0 already, so he is not in desperate need of lumber at the moment, so I guess it's fine indeed. By the way, if you're not too familiar with Warcraft, if the Zeppelin dies above the forest, there's no space to drop these units, so they all die. SONIK is playing with fire. Literally.
I like that. I like the one sources here as well.
Oh boy!
Hawk just got the one Stork against the Zeppelin, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense against Dryads at all. He knew that this might be coming at one point. Like that addition a lot. We have something new now for Hawk. He's going for the workshop on tier 2.
He's
just for the Zeppelin?
The gyro.
For the gyro, perhaps?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, you get the instant addition of a gyro against that Zeppelin, and then later you can build mortars as well to get a little bit of area of effect damage, because at the moment, all you have is single target damage.
Panda's invis.
Yep.
Flying machines have detection.
Oh,
he sees him now!
Oh, Stormbolt! But he has no follow-up. They're slow though.
Oh, there's a staff. Okay. Stormbolt is still on cooldown. Makes it away. Staffing over to the red camp. That's pretty nice, effective play. Making good use of his time over here. And, whoa! Panda experience.
Yep, level
He's
5.
basically level 5.
Yeah, with this Magnetar Reaver, he's definitely level 5. And the Pitlord is level 3.5 already. So I think there's a decent chance to see Earthstorm and Fire for the first time at WCG today.
Catgust Pipe would be the best here.
Claws plus 12 for the Pitlord is not that bad either, man.
Not too bad. But he's going to be spending a lot of time channeling. Probably with Rain of Fire, we'll see how effective that will be. Stormbolt gets 1 kill there on
Hawk is constantly scouting for an expansion. He is expecting this so hard, but same can be said for SONIK, who has little eyes on the map everywhere to see if it's coming or not. Bears now. The transition is finally complete. Master upgrade is done. There's a front line now for the Night Elf.
But the MK is getting where he needs to be, getting to level 4 to be that tank in the Vanguard.
He has 8.4 armor,
Hell
almost
yeah.
1,000 HP.
And doesn't have to worry about Entangle or Mana Burn.
Or Mana Burn, that's true. The hero combination for SONIK is so rare. And yes, of course, it adds up, this area of effect damage, but there's no real synergy in this, except mass AoE.
A player's forces are under attack.
But mass AoE can be very strong against these rifle casters, and at the moment, Hawk's on 1 scroll of healing. I wouldn't be too confident in his shoes to take a fight. I think he needs a second scroll, doesn't he?
I think so too. We're getting mortar teams now against the 6 Dryads that we have, and Clap Mortars is such a phenomenal combo. It's only level 2 though, so we don't have fragmentation shards. They're not as good as they can be, but it's damn scary. Hawk at 64 supply, creeping up more. Marketplace has nothing really interesting in it.
Yeah, both players here in upkeep on 1 base, only 7 gold per second, so don't have that much money lying around to just spend on items.
Oh man, I can't wait for this fight. 5 and 4 heroes against 4.3 and 4 on the Mountain King. These guys will explode once they decide to take the fight.
Yeah,
Town is under siege.
Explosive is the word, precisely. Like, the AoE can shred through these rifles quickly, but if the front line of bears disappears, the rifles will eat these Dryads for breakfast.
There is no upgrades on SONIK. It's still, of course, 2-0 for Hawk. No defense upgrades. Now he has shop control. Now will he sell something? He has 2 heal scrolls.
He's going for the
Tome of
third.
Retraining. This is Blizzard now. More AoE.
Alright, even
This
more
fight
damage.
brewing. It's just seconds until the fight. I can smell it. I can feel it. There we go.
Which AoE is going to be better? We have Clap, Blizzard coming in, but mostly against the illusions here so far. The Cleave is doing quite a lot. The Dryads dancing way into the back, and they haven't been gunned down just yet. The more teams trying to struggle to get out of there, but the Blizzard once again, massive damage onto these bears. Heal scrolls desperately needed. 1 used already, but now it's on cooldown. The MK actually has another one. Big heal scroll coming in right there. Look at the bears!
single bear, maybe including the panda bear as well. Sonic is about to lose all the heroes here. Staff one out. Sonic goes for the GG. This was the explosive fight that we were looking for, and Hawk prevails. 5-1, Sonic 4-2. Oh boy.